In this section, we'll discuss the various types of cost reimbursable contracts. The cost reimbursable contract allows costs associated with producing the goods or services to be charged to the buyer. These are all defined by the contract, and all costs incurred by the seller are reimbursed by the buyer. It carries the highest risk to the buyer because total costs are uncertain and scope can change more easily. Other features you should know about cost reimbursable contracts is that they're associated with a lot of uncertainty about the scope, and they carry little incentive for the seller to work efficiently or be productive. It also protects the seller's profits because increased costs are passed on to the buyer. It also requires good monitoring and control of statement auditing. There are three types of cost reimbursable contracts: cost plus fee, cost plus percentage of cost, those are both the same thing, cost plus fixed fee, and cost plus incentive fee. Cost plus fee, or cost plus percentage of cost, reimburses the seller for allowable costs plus a fee that's calculated as a percentage of the costs. It's agreed upon beforehand and documented in the contract. It may vary based on costs. The lower the costs, the lower the fee. Cost plus fixed fee charges back all allowable project costs to the seller. It includes a fixed fee upon completion of the contract and bases the profit on the fixed fee portion. It limits motivation for the seller to control costs. Cost plus incentive fee reimburses the seller for the seller's allowable costs. It includes an incentive for exceeding the performance criteria laid out in the contract, and it encourages better cost performance by the seller. Shared savings between the seller and buyer if performance criteria are exceeded, and it defines this criteria and all allowable costs. This one is of moderate risk. The last type of contract that we'll cover is the time and materials contract. This combines aspects of fixed price and cost reimbursable contracts. It reimburses the seller for costs which are not known at the time the contract is awarded, and the buyer bears the biggest risk. Unit rates can be used to preset the rates of certain elements or portions of the project. This concludes our discussion of plan types. In the next section, we'll discuss the outputs of plan purchases and acquisitions.